Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Okay guys, let's go back to analysis of the Bitcoin market. It's Thursday and usually we updated the view on the Bitcoin. So there are a few decisive moments currently on the Bitcoin. First one actually stands on the weekly chart, as you could see. And actually market hits the weekly overbought again. It means that it's difficult to count on direct upward breakout and upward straightforward continuation on the Bitcoin. At the same time, the way how market behaves with this overbought area makes me think that general sentiment is turning to the bullish. Because take a look, that on the first touch of the overbought, market shows no significant bounce. So it just stands flat, shows minor pullback on intraday charts. Once the new week started, an overbought level turns to the high level, price stage, you can see that Bitcoin immediately touch it up again. This way of the action causes the creeping with the overbought or oversold if it happens to the downside, and usually signals on existing of some tendency, some gradual, stable activity of the traders that push price higher. And the market shows just minor pullback on intraday charts on the touching, and on the next bar it shows the upward continuation and keep creeping with the line. So this happens very often. And here Bitcoin shows this type of action that suggests that sentiment is improving gradually on the market. At the same time, since market actually is forming just initial bullish reversal swing, breaking up of this line that was our previously some consolidation, its still chances on deep retracement are not very slow. So in fact, it could happen. It usually happens when the market is showing the first reversal swing after the previous strong momentum. So usually after the initial reversal swing, the market tends to show a bit deeper retracement. So currently we can't exclude it totally, that some pullback here is still possible. Well, from that standpoint, it makes us think that maybe it makes sense to wait at least for a minor pullback here before a position taken. So on the follow time frame, on the daily chart, we have signs of the thrusting action. So first of all, this one was really nice. But take a look, and the continuation started from the reversal candle. So also was the grabber. And that was overburned by the trade. So recall what we said, that probably better to not sell on the hand and shoulders that were forming here, if you remember, because there was chance that this will fail, and indeed it has failed. Now take a look right on the top after the breakout, another reversal candle. It's a bullish candle again. So this is signs of the thrusting action here. So new buyers are stepping in the first minor retracement that has happening on the market and buying everything that offering here. So meantime, that actually market still shows some reaction on the overbought area on the weekly chart. Makes sense to wait at least a minor pullback. For example, market could retest these previous lows around 42.50 area, and we think that it might be the level that we could consider for taking the long position, at least if we will not get some collapse here. So the gradual retracement is the area to keep an eye on, because market usually when it's trending, it shows the retesting of the previous tops, shows minor pullbacks on retracement of the previous tops, and keep going higher. So from that standpoint, this area around 42.50 looks reasonable to consider for a possible taking the long position. On the intraday charts, we have some signs on the retracement. So first of all, you could see this is divergence that stands on the market. Market hits the COP target 45.40, as we discussed it previously, and since it agrees with the daily, with the weekly overbought area, and so indeed chances exist that market could retest the B point. Currently, we do not see any strong action here. This is good. This is very gradual retracement. That's why we have no reason to suggest that it will be a real thrusting breakout or something of that sort. Although, as I said, I'm still can't throw out the thought that market's forming bullish reversal swing, and every time on a bullish reversal swing, deep retracement is very probable. From that standpoint, I like to see that it will be just 42.50, but at the same time, I can't exclude totally that it will be deep retracement, maybe 618. It's also possible. For that purpose, we need to see what will happen here. Particularly speaking, let's take a look that here we could get a kind of the hand and shoulders pattern, right? So, and it means that first test might be, as I said, around 42.70, 42.50. This is confidence support on the hourly chart, and this is previous top. So definitely the first step that we are watching for will be drop back to this area. But most important thing will happen on return action. So if market will reach 42.20 area again, similar to this one, and starts reversal down, it means that the reversal swing is won, and market will show deeper retracement based on this kind of the hand and shoulders or something of that sort. So be A, B, C, D pattern to the downside. Maybe 40 even area will be reached, maybe even lower levels might be completed. If instead, on this top, market return back to this top, it means that no hand and shoulders will be formed, and we should be ready to break out of this area and upward continuation. On the 4 time frame chart, our next target stands, as we said, 50-51 area. So that's our view on the Bitcoin. As a bottom line, so first stage is drop to the 42.70 approximately. Here we could consider taking the long position. Once market starts bounce up, we move stops to the break even and see what will happen. In the case of the downside reversal, we're out at the break even, or maybe some other way. In this case, it means that market will be ready to show deeper retracement. If around 45 area market will turn to flat and start keeping going to this top again, it means that we stand in upward continuation and we keep our long position that have been taken here. So that's our idea for Bitcoin market.